Good afternoon. I am standing on a bridge over the River Cam. I'm in Cambridge and I am looking for my photo of the day for the last day, my series on Objkt, where I take an image every day and then I post it up and then I mint it and then I sell it as an open edition for 24 hours. So normally I've never taken anyone on the process of how I make these photos, so I thought that I would do that today, so you can actually see how these things are made. It's quite hot, 28 degrees, I've got my hat on. I don't like sunglasses because they interfere with how you see the world, which I will talk a bit more about in a minute. Anyway, I'm quite liking this shot. We've got the punters coming up and down, and this has a good mix of elements that I'm kind of looking for, where we've got largely static background and then moving elements that are coming through in a sort of interesting way. So I'm going to set up, get ready to try and capture this boat full of passengers that are coming down the river towards me now. Okay. So we'll see how this works. You probably can't see a thing, and I can't see a thing if you through the camera. Anyway. So this is the app that I use, that I've written, and you can see the image start to form, and at any moment I can click the save button. Oh, that's good. Got another boat coming down, straight down the middle. See, there's these sort of unexpected moments that you sort of set yourself up for. The movement of the punt is particularly good there. Okay, I like that one. And then normally I'll take a few. There's a point where the image just kind of falls apart. Sometimes it's very quickly, sometimes it takes a little while. Anyway, that's really nice. So that's a potential one there.
Ice cream.
So one of the things that I really enjoy about this process is, in a completely digital space, you have complete control over the image, over what comes out. Nothing kind of happens without instruction. That instruction has to come from somewhere. But when you work with, sorry, just trying not to get run over. When you work with photography as a base or video as a base, then you're dealing with the world around you. And everything in this world has a little story. I mean, if you look at the bricks in these buildings, every single brick was laid by a person. They had a name, they had a history, they had family and stories. And when you start sort of looking at the world through a sort of different lens, then it takes on different meanings and has a different weight to it. So these tools that I make that allow me to take video of the world but then process it into these sort of time-lapse photographs are creating a new kind of lens for me to look at the world. And it makes you look at things differently. So that's the kind of the really strongest thing about sort of software development, or the thing about software art that gets me really sort of excited about it, because it's creating a sort of situation where we see the world anew. And we're not getting rid of what's here, but we're looking at it through a lens of different technologies. And this is what we've done for centuries. We've started creating tools that allow us to see things very far away, telescopes or microscopes that allow us to see the sort of very, very small things that are beyond our physical possibilities, our physical constraints. And I see this as a sort of extension of this kind of idea that in order to see the world and appreciate it in different ways, we can make tools to reveal things that aren't viewable by our physical apparatus. So what that means in practice is that having made this app and having used it now for several months, is that I look at the world in a very different way when I'm out sort of looking for photographs. I'm not looking for subjects per se. Like I see people in Cambridge and they're taking pictures of the colleges and the amazing architecture, and that's because that's sort of what we do with traditional photography, on a very basic level, of course. We're taking pictures of things. We kind of see a subject or a moment, and we're trying to sort of capture that. But what I'm trying to do, or what I have to do with this process, is create more of a sort of situation. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen, and I don't know exactly if the photo is going to turn out, and I don't know if the moving parts are going to work, or which algorithm to use, but I get more and more sensitized, and my taste gets more and more refined the more I do it. And that's why I chose to do this as a daily practice, because it means that it kind of forces myself to engage with it and to produce images and to get better, refine my taste and refine the software, and it's kind of like a feedback loop. And then obviously minting it on Tezos, on Objkt, incorporates another loop where there are people collecting them every day. And I'm very very thankful that they do, that we're sort of part of this sort of journey together. And kind of who knows where it's going to go. I'll just get out of the way of someone taking a photo. But it's more about enjoying the experience of looking at the world through this different lens, rather than arriving at a particular result. And I guess that's reflected in the work that's minted, that each one is kind of a step along a path. We're just looking at the nice scenery and taking a moment to enjoy what's around us. Anyway, enough talking. Let's go and look for some photos. All right, I'm going to try this little setup here. So what we've got here is a little market, which is obviously closing down, but it's got these nice colours in this in the kind of awnings here. We've got the buildings behind, nice blue sky, and I'm thinking a kind of vertical movement should reveal a nice image. So let me get the app up again. You probably can't see a thing, which will be So this is kind of moving kind of too much. So you've probably seen some of these images where there's these very sort of strong, striking bands of colour. And this is because the algorithm's adding a lot of what it's seeing into the image. If I click on the screen, I can adjust it so it slows down, and now we can sort of go more slowly, more painterly. So we move it down. You can see those bands of colour stretching up into the sky, and we've got some people there looking at this scene which never happened, and they weren't around for most of it. I'm just going to move down a little bit and try with these yellow and green ones. Let's try. Yeah, that's a better starting point. We'll just slowly move up. I like the yellow that's expanding. Who knows if you can see that on camera? Just going to save that before the car comes around. It's all right. I don't like it that much. I mean, on average, I'll take. It depends. It depends where I am. But I might take, 10, 15 images in a day, and then I have to choose. And so that means that you're only seeing, 10% or around that of the images I've ever taken using this software. Who knows? Maybe there'll be an exhibition at some point. But anyway, you're seeing the best ones, of course. I'm not saving the best ones for myself. Those are the ones that make it onto Objkt. Anyway, I don't want to turn this into a hugely lengthy video, but let me know if you enjoyed it. If you would like to see more, I'd be happy to take you around again. Otherwise, hopefully you'll join me following along with the series. And see you next time.